This is Radio Free Cybertron, episode 961. I am Brian Kilby. Radio Free Cybertron is the world's first and oldest toy and action figure podcast since 1999. With me this week, returning from Las Vegas, Diecast.
Yep. And I may or may not have gotten myself in trouble in Vegas.
Well, I'm shocked. Yeah. Don.
Hi.
Hi. Chris.
Hi, Don.
Hi, Don.
Hi.
John, are you with us? John DeLuna.
Yo, I'm with you in mind and body.
Very cool. That's good. That's real good, John. I appreciate that. I'm glad to hear it. Matt and Rob are not here. They are on assignment. Yeah. Okay. Hey. So I'm gonna have faith that there are show notes because, to be completely honest, during pre-show I was looking at Artfire 2000's selection of Bruticus, and asking the guys who I can cater Thanksgiving from this year. So I'm going to very awkwardly stall while I will look have up the show notes.
Yeah, I will have you know I did these show notes before I even went and had dinner tonight. That's how committed I was to making sure we had show notes for tonight.
Yeah.
Also, the Discord chat is suggesting to check with your local grocers for Thanksgiving
Publix
meal prep.
I was thinking
Kroger?
Publix.
Maybe Kroger.
I don't have a Kroger.
I was gonna say I don't think Kroger's in that part of the country.
Yeah, that's good. Thanks all. Well, that's what we did last year. Triplet came over and we watched Tombstone and had
of course you watched Tombstone. It was Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's what I do every year.
Obviously.
I still need to see that.
Okay, go to Brian's house for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, do that. Okay, so this was the big news in my world today. Shrink Wrap Deluxe 2-packs return to Walmart for Black Friday.
Okay, so I wanna get up in front of this and say we do not know the price point on these yet.
Well, they'll be $12, $13 at Ollie's next year.
When they did this 2 years ago, these 2-packs were the price of one deluxe, so they were $25 for 2 deluxes. We can assume it's going to be similar to that this time, although, with the SRP going up, they might be, $28 or $30 this time instead of $25. But that's still a good deal for Elf on a Shelf Warmer if these PDQs start hitting floors early enough in the season.
And Ollie's has these right now from like 2 years ago. And they clearanced at Walmart for like $8, and I got a ton for Elf on a Shelf Warmer. For like $8 for the following year. Yeah, Don, what's up?
I'm just imagining because I've had this happen where I worked before.
At Hasbro?
Yeah, somebody actually we got butter in, and they broke it up into 2-packs and put the singles on the shelf.
Oh yeah, I've seen that happen too.
Yes, I'm afraid someone's going to see these shrink wrap figures, and they're going to split the shrink wrap, and they're going to put them on the shelf loose, so they won't be whatever.
No, I saw that happen. I saw that happen at my local Walmart for a couple of these also. So it's certainly not. The problem is, so the way these were packaged the first time, they had a cardboard backer that they were shrink wrapped to, and that had a special barcode on it that made them ring up at the correct price. The deluxes inside had their barcodes blacked out so that they would not individually scan anymore. So the person or persons in stocking who broke these apart thinking they were individual things effectively put a giant pile of literally unsellable merchandise on the shelves, and they just sat there because I guess nobody could figure out what to do about it for ages. I think eventually they started just printing out barcode sticker, like price stickers with barcode on it to put over them for obviously full deluxe price, but like it was a big mess when these things first started landing. When a few weeks passed, and I guess they got more. My local Walmart never put the PDQ out with these. They just got like loose bundles of them and were fitting them wherever there was shelf space. So when they started putting out the second batch of them, they actually did understand at that point to leave them bundled together, and those were the ones that eventually went on clearance for. Mine didn't do good clearance. I think they went down to like $18 for the few of them that were left at that point.
Mine did good clearance.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's great. I mean, even at the full price, even if these are $30 for a 2-pack of these, $15 per deluxe, that's still a great price for Toys for Tots fodder. Um, if you're anything like me, you'll be hard pressed to find one of these 2-packs that does not have at least one toy you already own in it. One of these 2-packs is literally 2 bumblebees shrink wrapped together.
2 bumblebees.
It is a good Bumblebee though.
Which one?
It's the reactivate Bumblebee, and what was the second one?
The
It was like
86
the
Bumblebee?
86 Bumblebee. Yeah.
Well, here's the thing though. The good thing is, if you held off on getting that Bumblebee, now now the size is worth the price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you think about
I
it.
mean, Chris is right. I'm
Oh,
guessing $30 on this, which is fine.
Yeah.
I'm actually more excited this year for them than previous years, because previous years it was like only a couple figures. This looks like more of a selection. They have the G1 Optimus, they have
the great value
Cosmos
missing
in a
link.
pack, the G2 Breakdown. So
Mhm.
there's a lot of figures that are actually pretty decent.
Yeah, so a lot of the new ones in this set are filled with Legacy United Wave 5, which was the Cosmos repack, the Cybertron mode Bumblebee repack, Armada Wheeljack off of the Siege Sideswipe mold. Like, it's a lot of that stuff, which makes sense because like that was a whole full wave. As far as I know, most of the physical locations, Walmarts did not stock that wave. The only place you would get those was online. So there has probably been a lot of those hanging around, unmoved from distribution centers. And just like 2 years ago, they're doing this as a way to clear out as much backstock as possible. Hilariously, there is returning favorites from 2 years ago. So in the pictures we have from the Reddit thread, in that PDQ, there is the Elita 1 and Tarantulas 2-pack, and there is the Knockout and whatever Stunticon Knockout was packed with then.
I think it's Dead End.
Yeah, I think so. It's literally those same 2-packs from 2 years ago that have been run again for this clear out.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, that Alita and Tarantulas
It's
is the one.
2 great toys, but like nobody wants them.
That's the one that shelf warmed at every
Yeah.
Walmart around here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the G1 Universe Optimus Prime, which I really like, is in this. That's worth picking up. This is a really good set.
Yeah, is that packed with the 86 Bumblebee? Is that
No, that's packed with what's
Excellion.
Cybertron.
Excellion.
Oh, right. Yeah, Cybertron Hotshot.
Yeah, Hotshot.
I mean, that unfortunately, that's all over the shelf at my Walmart across the woods. There's like there's still like 20 over there, but at least now it's a better value.
Yeah, so there's Missing Link Junior Optimus packed with Cybertron Hotshot. There is Transformers 1 Deluxe Optimus packed with the is that the quadruped Dread from Dark of the Moon?
Hatchet?
Sure. It's one of them. It's one of those characters. There is a Cybertron mode Bumblebee with G2 Breakdown. The Cosmos and Wheeljack 2-pack. The literally 2 Bumblebees set, which is, again, the Reactivate and the Studio Series 86. Oh, Studio Series 86 Bumblebee also is packed with Devastation Optimus Prime, which, like, that disappoints me a little bit because I would get that Devastation Optimus in one of these 2-packs, but I already have that Bumblebee and I don't have a Toys for Tots drop off to dispose of the spare toy.
So I have a hive.
I'm kind of hosed here. Like, that Studio Series 86 Bumblebee is a perfectly nice Bumblebee toy. But I also have the retro card one, which is, my new default Bumblebee. And if I have this 86 mold again, it's going to be when it comes out as Cliff Jumper or Hubcap or, just whatever other mini bot that's not Bumblebee. I don't want to rebuy that. And yeah, again, one of the new ones also, I'm looking at the pictures on the Reddit thread right now, is Legacy Animated Bumblebee along with Chromia, which, that Chromia is a pretty good retool of Animated Prowl, and that Bumblebee is tiny, but everybody who has that mold likes it, so, like, that's a good set, too. I see Rise of the Beast Wheeljack down there with, I don't know what that is, these tiny little pictures.
Yeah.
It might be. I think that's Dark of the Moon Soundwave, maybe.
Which
and then
that was a harder figure to get. So
so
but
there's
I think
also
Target reissued it.
yes. So there's also a mixed 2-pack of Solus Prime and Legacy Dead End again.
Oh, Don could get
and,
that.
And a Solus Prime and Slingshot 2-pack.
Yeah.
Again, we don't know the price of this right now. The photos on the Reddit thread look like they were taken in the back room of a Walmart.
Yeah.
So probably just as these came in and were unwrapped, and somebody snapped a picture to get some some Reddit points off of that. But
some street
no,
cred.
it's cool to see this being done again, because obviously there is a huge glut of these older figures that didn't sell that well. I'm sure all of us still have Devastation Optimus Primes hanging out on the pegs, even at this very moment, that aren't being wrapped up in these 2-packs. So, having these come out in time for Black Friday, there will be just enough time to grab a few of these, toss them in a Toys for Tots box if you have them. Again, like we say every time too, if you don't have Toys for Tots drop-off locations, check with your city or county government. There's probably children's services in your area that would gladly accept donations of unopened toys to help children in need in your immediate area. So, look into that if at all possible. Even if, like me, there's not any of these that interest you personally, these can still help out some kids that would really appreciate getting some fresh new toys in their under their trees this year.
Absolutely.
Wait, let me see if I can read Don's mind. He's thinking I can buy a 2-pack, sell one figure for $25, and then I got the figure I want for $5.
That's why these are in the 2-pack, is nobody would buy them at $25.
No, I don't think Cosmos is in there. You won't buy Cosmos at $25?
Well, the thing is, though, I already have 2 Cosmoses. I have one loose and one boxed.
I'm just saying, Don, you're missing some Don.
Okay,
leaving money on the table.
A couple of these.
You're trying to explain Dononomics to me.
Oh, that's great.
I created the system.
He has a point,
Yeah.
You're right. It was leaving money on. You're leaving money on the table, Don.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
So anyway, moving on.
Yeah, moving on. So, what are we getting? We are getting Legacy Breakdown and Titan Nemesis again. So
this is not the G2 colors breakdown that's in the 2-packs.
Yeah.
This is the regular colors breakdown.
And that one's going for anywhere from $125 to $200 right now.
Yeah, we were talking about that during pre-show.
Yeah, the one sold on eBay just recently for $139.
Yeah, I think there was one at TFCon for $200, and then I just saw someone literally buy one. They were posting it on Facebook or YouTube or Reddit or something, and they paid at a comic store $175 for it.
that's crazy.
Well, they're probably kicking themselves right now, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
These reissues don't come out until early summer. So breakdown is of course going to be at the new current deluxe price of $28. The Nemesis reissue, Pulse had it up for $209. Other retailers have had it up for $230 to $240. So this is definitely a shop around situation to try to get the best price you can. Pulse is sold out of them, pre-sold out currently. They may or may not get more allocation of them. Whether they will stay at that $209 price is also debatable. But Nemesis never went on clearance. They produced just the right number of them that they all basically sold through. And I think those kind of went up on the secondary market a little bit too. So even at the little bit higher price than they started, I think this was still $189.99 when this first came out.
Yeah.
It still may beat getting it on the secondary market.
Oh, yeah.
I remember Tidal Wave went on sale some places, but it never saw the drastic drops
of Cybertron Metroplex. Yeah.
Yes,
We never had that happen a second time.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
You can still get Cybertron Metroplex, I'm pretty sure, for $120.
I have one for sale.
Yep. Okay. Let's see here. Titan Predaking also getting reissued. Was it
I think
$500?
The quote unquote $200.
Well, I'm going to say I called this. If you remember when we were talking about the T-Spark Predaking, when we finally got a price and we finally got the finalized information, I said it is very likely we're going to see a reissue of this Predaking with the hype surrounding that, so they can piggyback off of it for people that did not buy it originally. So don't like to toot my own horn, but I did call this.
Okay.
Yeah, but Deathy also called Beast Wars Neo Dinobots and Beast Machines, but that doesn't mean that, you know, he was right about everything.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm just trying to get.
That's pulling one out from.
Yeah.
This is the only Titan I own that I never opened.
He's not my. They are not my. Oh, I thought we were talking about Predaking again.
Yeah, Predaking.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking Nemesis.
Yeah. That's why I was like, it.
Yeah.
I'm not too crazy about it. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So Titan Predaking was a thing I was interested in abstract until we got the good pictures of it, and then it's like, wow, this is awful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now,
I turned down the review copy of it when Rob and I were working for T-Formers.
Did Rob do it?
Yeah, Rob did it.
Okay.
The supposedly the DNA design kit for this thing went way high on the aftermarket. I never looked at it. But it's very possible that it could see a reissue as well. I can't see them not reissuing it with a reissue of the Predaking coming out.
And see, like, certainly in our Discord, probably elsewhere too, people are kind of suspecting, like, okay, they're reissuing this, so in about a year from when this reissue comes out, we're going to get like a new Predaking the same way we got the Constructicons redone in the Studio Series.
Yeah. It's just I would have to imagine they would all be Voyagers at that price. I'm thinking they would be all Voyagers, or at the very least Razor Claw, Headstrong, and Tantrum, and then Dive Bomb and Rampage could be deluxes.
See, like, the mistake there's a number of mistakes they made with Power of the Prime Predaking, but like a major mistake they made was making Razor Claw a bigger toy. Like, they should have made Dive Bomb the larger toy and had that fill in the torso volume in addition to becoming the arm and the wing backpack. Like, you could make that work with that toy because it already comes apart and goes to various places on Predaking. Like, if they designed it that way for a new version of Predaking, they could probably do it where Dive Bomb's the only Voyager in the set and the others are deluxes, and you get a Combiner Wars size Predaking out of that. If they try to do it 5 of them and they're all the same price point, we're going to run into like awkward proportioning problems at the very least.
Yeah, I was just saying they'd be all Voyagers because Predaking is a bigger naturally figure, and I would think you would need 3 Voyagers instead of 2 legs.
The thing that will be hilarious is if they do it in the Age of the Prime style, where Razor Claw is a commander, and somehow, some way, they make a lion with a trailer.
Yeah, I mean, well, see, this is where we get to the point where the frame, it looks like maybe with Bruticus, we know there's going to be a frame of sorts, but we have the Voyager legs with Swindle and Brawl. With the Predacons, since none of their modes would make any sense having that kind of frame stuck up a lion's butt, then you got to wonder what they could do to give a framework, or just go with more Voyagers for the weight support.
Wait, I know exactly what they did. You know the Prime Ox Cart we're getting?
Yeah.
That was the pre-tool for this.
Of course.
Yeah, that's great.
It's going to be him with the cart.
I love that.
In all seriousness, if they were to do Predaking with the skeleton system, like, again, I think Dive Bomb would be the candidate to be the larger toy because you can hide a lot of that in the wings. Like, you can build a lot of that into the bird structure and still have the individual robot look the way it's supposed to, and still have the combiner have the parts it needs where it needs them, through that disassembly process. Like that would be the easiest and most logical way to make that work versus a lion with a trailer.
Or it could be like his nest, and you just unfold the nest, and it's a frame.
Yeah, but I mean, what does Predaking have anything from the cartoon?
Well, Zone.
He's
got his cape and his organic brain.
Yeah.
Yes, the cape.
But okay, maybe someone will do the add-on kit for that for this reissue. Now that they can do it.
Studio
but
Cell.
I'm just thinking, what does Predaking have in canon that would make a frame? Because I can't.
There's not. That's the problem. Like that's the whole joke here. And like you saw what they did with Silverbolt. They turned a Concorde into a core booster, and that was their solution.
Yeah.
Well, it could. That kind of makes sense.
No.
Well, okay, it works though. It doesn't hurt the jet mode that much, and
the really stupid thing about what they did with Silverbolt is that they basically made the jet mode with those parts attached look like a single stage to orbit supersonic vehicle, except it's a drop off segment, so it's not even a single stage to orbit when it looks like a single stage to orbit.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's move on. So, G1 production materials from Paul Davids added to the Sunbow Marvel archive. So, what do we have?
A lot of stuff for season 3. So there is some early treatments for episodes. One of the things that was called out was specifically like a script outline for Chaos that was somewhat substantially different from the episode as produced. There's storyboard materials, there's like character profile stuff. There's a lot of material in this, which seems to mostly focus around production for 1986.
That's cool.
Like Chaos was going to be called Mayhem, and then they just crossed it out and was like Chaos.
Yeah, I'm sorry to say I have not had time to sit and peruse through all of these in detail, but like I love when we get access to the materials from the writers and directors and producers from the old cartoon. We actually have the stuff archived so we can kind of see like how the processes went down and the stuff that they were working from.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, you can see some of this says final and it says Perflint Dilly and dated and everything. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like this is the Sunbow Marvel archive is the resource that has like all of this stuff there, and like
they got a ton of it.
It's a rich resource. Like I love that the internet exists for things like this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Hasbro Asia exclusive Age of the Prime Superion box set.
I regret to inform you, you will not be able to own this because apparently there's only 200 made. But if you were going to get one, this would have been the one that you would get.
Yeah.
This definitely looks like a almost like a BotCon set. It's got the foam insert and everything. It's pretty spiffy packaging.
Yeah, so it's a G1 style box set. Like Diecast said, it's BotCon style in the sense that it's got the styrofoam, but G1 box sets featured well, actually it's the soft foam. It's not styrofoam. What is it?
Yeah, no, they had like foam rubber style in the BotCon sets.
Yeah, so the official toys had like actual styrofoam, but it's a cut, formed foam insert. So
I mean, it's probably die cut. Yeah,
it's really nice.
No, it's a really nice presentation. Like the Devastator Constructicon rolling luggage was just hilarious for being a rolling luggage full of Studio Series Constructicon packaging. This actually is like really, really slick recreation of a G1 gift set, and like I dig this a lot. And it's kind of a shame that this is not something that's going to be more generally available.
I wanted the Transformers luggage. I did.
No, I mean, like it's hilarious, but I can't deny that like I wouldn't have minded having that suitcase also.
Yeah. Of the three, the Megatron Optimus is like the weakest thing. It's like it's an empty box that you put your figures from their retail box into another box. It's like okay,
No, I mean, like, I get what they were going for with that, but it does feel like it is the
compared to the other
least.
two.
Yeah, it's the least remarkable of the examples we've seen so far.
So I do want to call BS on one thing. So I'm looking at the box set and the placement of like all of the graphics on it. So the Transformers logo is on the wrong side. The triangle is on the wrong side. It should be over toward Superion, and Superion should slightly be superimposed over it. So this is not authentic at all. I don't want this. I would never have this. This is crap.
Can we
He's
at
just
least
trying
say
to
that
justify
it's,
not buying it?
Yeah, I'm trying to justify not buying it because I want it.
Can we at least say it's like, you know, in the proper spirit of a G1 gift set?
It is like, yeah, I'm looking at my G1 Superion box set over my shoulder and comparing it, and yeah, it's the placement's wrong, but who cares? It looks great.
Yeah.
Where is the other half of Superion? Is it underneath that?
That's why
It's underneath the picture of Superion.
That's why the proportions are wrong, because they
Yeah.
had to fit that crap somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like, there's not a cutout window for it, but all the Superion parts are depicted by the picture of Superion. It's all under there in the box.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I
Okay.
see it now. Never mind.
Official reveal of collaborative frequency. So, have to say, this is something where I got like several DMs, messages, and things about, and everyone said it doesn't matter whether you know anything about Stranger Things or not. All the crap in here is like the new season, and nobody knows what it is. So I feel less bad.
Okay.
But the fact is, I know nothing about Stranger Things. So it could have been in the series, and none of us would have had any idea because we don't watch this.
Right.
But it's a nice toy.
The packaging is really cool looking. The robot looks great. The vehicle mode is beautiful. It has that rubber chicken that turns into a gun. It's also $58 flippin' dollars.
Well, I did mention this in our group text, Chris. I don't know if you saw it, but Target's coupon for 25% off does end on the 15th, and this was eligible to use it to at least knock it down 25%.
Didn't work for me.
It did not work because when I looked at it in my list, it did say it was part of the promo, but I didn't try it, so I don't know.
You know what really makes me sad about this? This van would have been perfect for an A-team van.
Yeah. You weren't here last week. That was one of the things we talked about. But like, you're absolutely right. It's it will probably, if they can work out the agreements, that probably will eventually make a good A-team van.
Oh, I would love that.
Because like, it's not like the team doesn't know everybody wants a Transformers A-team van. Like, we won't shut up about it basically every time collaborative stuff comes up. Like, boy, I would love to see the A-team van is pretty much the first thing you'll see on any TFW thread for any new collaborative thing. No, like, they know, and if there's any way to make it happen, especially using this tooling that they've already got going with this, like, I'm sure they will. But yeah, like, based on Code Red came out and the SRP on that was like $42 or $43. And I did not go in for that until there was adequate Target sales and coupons to stack up to get that down substantially. I think my Code Red was like $23 or something when I got done applying discounts to it. I am absolutely not buying this for $58. That is just absurd for what I'm pretty sure is a deluxe.
Yeah.
But I thank you for putting that out in our group text, Don. It's not quite enough to knock off of there yet, and if like Diecast says, if it's not for sure that it works anyway, it's like we probably need to wait a little while for some different options to come along. But I do appreciate that, Don.
No problem.
So I'm actually pretty excited about this now that I see the photos. Blokees Wheels, Transformers CO1 rollout official images. They look great. Like,
they really do.
Legitimately great.
So I would like to point out that IDW Swerve, My First Blaster turret on there is removable, and I am so hoping that somebody had the forethought to put that on a 5mm peg.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if they do a IDW swerve down the line that can hold that, because I mean Blocky's pretty smart. I just did all the Galaxy Defender line, the little tiny
Yeah.
ones where the Devastator combines and everything.
Mm-hmm.
They do a really nice job with the vehicles, but the first wave I got a regular cab Optimus Prime, and I think wave 4 or 5 I just got the trailer
Right.
for Optimus Prime, and it all goes together.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure if they did something like a My First Blaster, they're gonna do an IDW swerve robot down the line.
Yeah, no, I mean they might do that. What I'm hoping for though is just that the My First Blaster is a 5mm handled accessory, so that regular Transformers toys can hold it.
Yeah, so I don't know what it is about like gears that just ignites something in my heart. Like I genuinely love it, but also the shape of it kind of looks like from Starriers, of course, the Tomy line from the 80s that was based on Zoids, or from Zoids. Like he's like shaped like one of their heads.
Oh yeah,
So,
I can see it.
So like it's gears plus
A Liger.
Yes.
Gears plus a blade Liger. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, and there's something about that I am feeling genuine emotion like looking at that. I love it so much. I really love Scamper. These are great. I love this.
I hope this is something that like Walmart will carry, or comic book stores have an easy time getting hold of. Like I would grab a few of these singles if I saw them in person. Like I don't know that I would try to order them blindly, but like as an impulse purchase when I'm somewhere, like totally I would pick these up, because like all of these look really nice. I'd say I'm the least interested in Mirage and Drag Strip, because like those shapes for those characters just aren't really clicking for me, but everything other than those two looks really, really nice.
Yeah, Swerve looks great.
Yeah.
And it says these are
IDW Rodimus looks like, honestly, IDW Rodimus could probably use a tiny bit more surface detail or a little bit more paint, or like something about it just looks a little tiny bit off, but like it still is almost perfectly there. Like they're so close to it that I still would be totally fine with it. And if I got the metallic one, like the metallic one looks slick.
Yeah, it says these are made of high density material with high precision molding and high temperature baked paint. There's a lot of high stuff going on here.
So the high temperature baked paint thing, like they're putting that on there as a selling point, but like most factory paint we have on toys, that's the process that they use to cure and set that material onto the toys.
Okay.
It's basically cooked on, and the paint on the toys is toxic until you do that to it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so fun facts.
Yeah. I love these. I'll get a box of them when they come out. Yeah, they look great. Okay.
Well, if you end up with any dupes of things other than Drag Strip or Mirage, keep me in mind.
Sure, but typically when you get a box, you just get one of each, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Unless it's like the hot rod and they have a special hot rod, like you'll either get the regular one or you'll get the special one.
Right.
They might even do like the blue one, like they did for the Transformers character, the figure.
So no, they do have a picture here of Lost Light Rodimus and the purple version, so they've got that in there too.
Yeah,
that's one of the chase versions.
Yeah. Okay. So I like how Chris put this in here. Pictures of toys. Like I don't care about Thundercracker so much.
Yeah. I wanted to have this in here just in case there was anything new in these pictures we wanted to cover, but like I'm fine jumping to. And I used the word big loosely, Big Convoy.
So I think I had in my head like some sort of misconception that he was a Commander class toy. And
I mean, I think that just kind of comes naturally with thinking of like how big the original Big Convoy toy was.
Yeah, he is.
It's a big toy.
He is a small leader size toy. And
so he is slightly shorter than Kingdom Optimus Primal in robot mode.
So how do I say this without sound? As I've been unpacking things and buying vintage toys, I'm like rethinking how I want to do my collection.
Mm-hmm.
I canceled a bunch of pre-orders, and I canceled
Right.
that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait until he's if I get him, I think I'm gonna wait till he's on clearance.
If they do an Ultra Mammoth version of this at a reasonable-ish price, I will consider it just to have like a representation of that idea. I can't see myself buying this toy in any other context.
I hate it. I think I hate it.
I don't hate it, but I am disappointed in it. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Yeah, I love Big Convoy so much, and I hate this.
Yeah, I mean, that's in that sense, that's understandable. You have much stronger feelings about genuine Big Convoy than I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of feelings like this going around. Like, I'm not even buying Bruticus because I'm just like,
Bruticus is such a big ask now.
Yeah.
When 2/5 of it is almost $100.
Right. Yeah, and I'm having a hard time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, dude, I'm right there with you. Like, see, like, I said a few weeks ago, I'm never gonna say I'm done buying new current stuff because that's never going to be completely true. It's always going to be some degree of a lie, and I don't want to lie for no reason.
Right.
But like at the same time, I'm never going to be done, but it's going to be like, okay, there's going to be exceptions to I don't want to buy stuff until it's like majorly on sale now. Swindle, whether I'm doing a whole Bruticus or not, may end up being one of those exceptions, but like doing a whole set of Combaticons at the current MSRP is just, it's such a big ask. And as nice as Blast Off and Brawl look, and as nice as Onslaught is looking at the early stage we've seen it in, like, I still don't think they look nice enough for those prices.
Yeah.
It makes me sad, but like, it's kind of where we're at.
Well, of course, I am right now got down for 2 of all the Combaticons because they're Combaticons. But after looking at these pictures, I'm thinking about I'm going to be canceling the Big Convoy to help pay for the extra Combaticons. That's kind of
Economics.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying it's kind of sad when
I'm
kind of turning down a Japanese character in mainline because it just doesn't look like it's worth the price.
Yeah, and remember, like, Leader is $60 now.
Yeah.
This Big Convoy, again, I use the word big loosely, is a $60 toy.
Matt said moderately sized convoy, which I think that's accurate.
Yeah.
So the way I hobby, like I'm trying to wrap my head around this. Like the way I hobby, I like buying old things, and often old things that I already have. So I'm thinking that like buying this doesn't really scratch an itch when I could just buy the Matrix Buster version of Big Convoy. And
for technically not that much more than, I mean, it'll be about what, 189? About 189, 200? Oh, it's gone up that much. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stick with my Ultra Mammoth.
Yeah, no, and like that's the thing. I say that I would get an Ultra Mammoth version of this moderately sized convoy, but at the same time, if the right deal for a subscription service Ultra Mammoth came my way, I would absolutely prioritize that, even if it was $150, for example. I'm not saying I would necessarily spend $150 in Ultra Mammoth, but like that's kind of where I'm at. I'd rather spend a larger amount of money on the toy that I know is better and bigger than a $60 like remade Ultra Mammoth. And again, it just makes me a little bit sad, to be honest. But I also want to note Brian kind of is about collecting now the same way that I am about watching TV shows, where it's just like I'm going to watch things I've already watched and probably several times already.
That's how I watch TV as well.
Yeah.
So I have to say, I appreciate Hasbro for making this. And
I appreciate all the hard work that people like Mark and Evan put into this, the team at Takara, whose names I don't all know. Like, I appreciate the work that the individual people put into this. I I don't necessarily want to say I appreciate Hasbro as an entity, but
I'm using Hasbro to refer to Mark and team. Like I love that they did this and they picked the character because it's something that I have personally wanted for a long time. Like just the economics of it just doesn't work out to where this is something feasible. Unless it's commander class, and this ain't that.
right.
Yeah. Okay. So there's a Transformers mug, socks, and beanie box set found at Target.
Yeah. I don't really understand the connection here either, other than that it's just like, all right, we're getting into the Christmas season.
It's Christmas crap,
so
yeah. So one pair of crew socks, one mug, one beanie, one pair of boot socks. Okay.
Oh, so there's two pairs of socks in there.
Okay.
Yes.
So I will buy this for the socks.
And I will not, because I cannot wear normal people socks. I have to get socks basically come in two distinct size ranges for adults. They come in 6 to 12, and they come in 12 to 15 or 12 to 16. It just kind of depends on the manufacturer. I have to have the 12 to 15s, otherwise I tear them over my heel when I try to put them on, and nobody will put socks that big in a set like this.
Yeah.
So there is 0 point to me buying this set for any part of it, because I also don't wear like beanies. Or drink from mugs.
Yeah, listen to this. So the washing instructions for the socks don't line up. So tumble dry low for the crew socks, line dry for the boot socks.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
Yeah, it's all going in the dryer.
They will shrink.
It's all going in the dryer.
And the beanie is do not iron, line dry. So
I don't think I've ever washed a beanie. Like I'm not worried about that. Like I would have to spill something on it to feel like I need to wash it. It's like washing a hat. I just don't need to do that.
Yeah, I mean, like at some point, probably it builds up enough where you ought to wash a beanie or, a cap or, any kind of regular hat. But for the most part, like that's not part of like the normal ownership cycle of something like that.
Yeah. Choose your side. That's what it says on the Autobots Decepticons. This mug is ugly.
it's not the best. Yeah.
The boot socks are pretty bad too.
I don't care. I don't care.
And genuinely, the only reason I put this in the show note is because I thought Brian will probably buy this.
Yeah. So, it would be
good to talk about.
It would be better if like one sock was an Autobot and one was a Decepticon instead of having that weird blended logo.
Yeah, because mismatched socks are trendy now.
Yeah.
I really hate that blended logo.
Yeah.
It's just it's
we've
overused.
We've had different versions of a blended Autobot Decepticon logo that are tidier than this. So like sometimes they will have them where like the top and bottom lines at least line up so it looks like a contiguous thing, even if the color jumps in the middle. This is just like they literally took clip art assets of the Autobot and Decepticon logo, cut them in half in Photoshop, and just met them in the middle and did not bother to do anything else with it. Like it's very like slapdash.
Yeah, not clean, not
no.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, let's jump to what we got this week, which is our Transformers or on topic portion, where we talk about the Transformers that we got in the previous week. Since it's only only 5 of us here instead of the usual 7. I'm going to start with John. John, what did you get? If you're still here.
On topic, I don't think I got anything.
Whoa.
So sorry. Womp womp.
Okay. Chris.
No.
What?
Sorry. Everything's too expensive now. What am I supposed to do?
That's true.
I do have something if you're looking for content, Brian.
Well,
That's
okay.
on topic.
Okay.
Go
ahead.
Last week I got for no dollars what my in-law bought for $1.
The best thing ever. Yeah.
First release cassette 2-pack. So I submitted it for grading last week, mailed it away. yesterday got the invoice by email. So they received it, unpacked it, looked at it, and then sent me the invoice on how much it's going to cost to grade it.
How much? I'm out of curiosity. Do you mind sharing?
Sure. Yeah, $180, and that's like everything graded, the acrylic case, the seal.
That's small
upgraded
too.
Acrylic case, and
Yeah,
all
really.
that stuff. Oxygen seal, airtight, whatever. Blah blah blah. A lot of that's just kind of nonsense, but it's the whole shebang, right? And it also includes like returning it to me. So it's $180.
Is this CGC?
Yeah, CGA. To get it back.
What?
Anyway, it's just an update, on my journey to getting a graded toy. Just giving you guys an update. So yeah, it was $180 to have a graded G1 carded cassette 2-pack done by them.
Okay,
And
so now
when I
you're
get it back-
$181 into it.
Yeah,
that's
you're good.
true.
You're good.
That's true.
Diecast.
Yeah, I'm still feeling good.
How much did you spend to get your Supreme? Not your Supreme Optimus. Your 40th anniversary Optimus graded.
The worst was they didn't tell me there was going to be a shipping charge back, and the shipping charge back to me was like $60 that they wanted after it was like 2 or 3 months later than it was supposed to be. I think altogether it was like two something.
That's a lot for that toy.
225, 250.
What a racket!
Yeah.
Yeah, it was especially because I paid for all the upgrades in the beginning, thinking that it included the shipping back. That was everything. And then I'm like, where's my item? It's late. They're like, oh, it's going out next week. And like a month later, I'm like, where's my item? It's, you said a week. It's now a month. And they're like, oh, it's getting close. It's going into the shipping department. And then like another month later, oh, we just sent you the shipping invoice. And I was like, what do you mean the ship? They're like, oh yeah, you have to pay for shipping in order to get it.
This wasn't the same
returned to
company
you.
that did John's, was it?
Yeah, sounds like it.
It may have been.
Yeah.
They're out of Georgia.
Yeah.
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 Like Roswell.
Yeah. So it makes me personally, I would not grade anything unless I really, really have to.
So,
or had like a really great item to grade.
this explains why so many sealed G1 items that are like sub $1,000 don't get graded.
Yeah.
Because the cost that goes
For
into
sure.
them and the return on investment. So,
Mhm.
yeah, that makes sense. Like, I was gonna reach my graded, my Stalker over there, and like love the toy. I paid like a few $100s for it, I think, and I don't know that like grading that is going to make any difference. I'm actually shocked. The one graded item I have, I paid right at $180 for. So I'm questioning whether or not the person who had it graded made any money on it whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine like all things, the pricing structure of grading has probably increased over the last few
Yeah.
years, and if that was graded a while back, it probably came at a much lesser cost to them to have the service done.
Yeah, maybe. Diecast, did you get anything this week?
Yes, I did.
Oh, the show is saved.
First off, thanks to Don for sharing this. I got the Transformers Super 7. I can't believe I'm saying that. I bought a Super 7 item, but it was the VHS cassette type casing, and it is like the casing is awesome. Even it's like actually like a real
Clamshell.
but it's like 4
Yeah.
times too big to
Yeah.
be an actual like VHS.
It's like a
cassette.
beta box.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like here's Dion, which is a deluxe, and you can see how much-
DevCon.
DevCon.
DevCon. I'm sorry.
Our listeners
You can-
can't see. So
Yeah,
what
our
Diecast is
listeners
showing.
can't see but it's substantially bigger than a deluxe box.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like a liter size box basically in like front surface area.
Yeah, and I'm not sure because it has this Super 7 shiny seal. I'm not sure if I should even bother opening it.
Yeah.
Of course
I don't
You
think
don't
you.
open it
I don't think you should because it's a Super 7 Transformers
Yeah.
figure.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know,
it even says on the thing, adult collectible, not a toy. So
The thing is, if that had, because I don't have that sound wave that they did, or did they do a sound? Anyway, um, I was tempted by that when it was on sale, but it's like you don't even get the gun.
Right.
It's like I just want the box. Like I'll give you
Yeah.
five. I'll give somebody $5 for the box. That's all that I
it
wanted.
was only $13. It was
Yeah.
like,
Oh yeah, I know. It's just for some reason it's just like I want the box, but I don't want it that bad.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, it's, like any of the Super 7 stuff, the packaging is often the best part.
Yeah, it's now $20 again, so sadness. Cool. What else you get, Diecast?
I got on the Hasbro Pulse sale, and I don't know why I bought this. It's like buying sadness because this is like one of the worst legend size figures that is out there.
Oh, you got Steeljaw.
No, Steeljaw is actually better than this. I think I have Rumble, at least I think. I hope I didn't buy a second one of Frenzy, but I got Frenzy, which is the concept art Frenzy for Transformers Bumblebee. Yeah, I think I have Rumble, so I'm hoping.
Well,
But
do you remember what color it was?
no, I don't. I just remember being sad.
See,
But
that should be the episode title. I just remember being sad.
I just remember being sad. Also on that sale, I did something I told you guys I wasn't going to do. I came around on this item mostly because it looks really good in package. I got the Dino King.
Oh,
Why didn't you want that?
Um basically I just didn't like the Legends combiners. I just didn't think they were very good or had a really good play value or anything like that.
I thought you were going to say it wasn't sticky enough.
It's not, yeah. But there is a pretty nice DNA upgrade kit for this, but I'm debating whether I even get it or not, or just leave this in package because it is a decent package. And I'm usually not an in package person, but it has that hint of old time packaging that I like. So I'm torn. But that's something I said I wasn't gonna get, and then I started seeing it, and I was like, it looks really good in box. So that's all I got this week.
Manicura says Don is patient zero for this resurgence in the Super 7 virus.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do. I feel like I took or someone gave me a shot and I ended up buying Super 7.
Oh, so they got you drunk first. That's how that happened. Okay.
Don, what'd you get?
That's what happened in Vegas.
Couple of things. Thanks to Rob posting this in our group text about Super 7 Reaction Proto Colors Arcee going down to like $2.99.
Speaking
So
of,
I went ahead and got one to open up, which is I'm glad because this is the way for those of you that have video, it arrived.
Let's not say
Sorry.
edit point. Edit.
Sorry, the card is bent in half.
Let's start over. Okay. Let's start over.
Sorry. I was trying to.
I have to go back and edit what Diecast said. I need to edit this. Let's not
Okay.
focus on video. It's
So
an audio
how far
podcast.
back does Don need to rewind?
So Don, what happened? So something's wrong with your RC. What happened to it?
It arrived completely bent in half. The top half of the card is basically held on by like maybe an inch worth of connectivity between the top half and the bottom half of the cardboard. It arrived. The bubble mailer was fine, but literally I can fold the top half of the card down to meet the bottom half.
so what you're saying is you got more Super 7 sadness.
I guess you could say that, but yeah, but it's just, I mean, you can't. It's just very hard to imagine someone looked at this and said, "Hey, this is good. We'll send this out like this." And here's the kicker: it's still unpunched. It's an it's an unpunched
No,
card.
someone
I can-
punched it.
that I can
Just
literally
not
bend,
the top.
I can literally I could just pull this thing apart and just rip the rest of the cardboard. If you look at the picture on the online where her Autobot symbol is, that is the only part that the cardboard is connecting in the top and the bottom. It's completely torn everywhere else.
That's terrible. Like they literally,
Yeah.
the best part of that thing is ruined.
Yeah, it's like, it's hard to believe someone looked at this and said, "Hey, this is good to send out like this."
You
You
can
said it
return
came-
it, and they'll give you your $2.99 back.
Well,
You
it's
said it
not-
came in a bubble mailer.
yeah, but the bulk mailer was no problem. It was nothing wrong with it at all. The other thing that I got was what I was afraid that I would not be able to complete would be the Magic Square MP Combaticons. With everything going on in the world, I was
You
worried
got the
about.
shuttle.
Yeah, I got Blast Off. Very lucky I got it at Show Z because the domestic prices for these masterpieces are absolutely through the roof. Vortex was 133 from them, and domestically it's about 190. So it's a significant difference. But I got Blast Off. Unfortunately, they used an animation error for the head. So his visor is painted and his eyes are blank.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
that's consistent with the cartoon. Like most of
Yeah.
the time, Blast Off looked like that in the cartoon.
Yeah, it's just if you look at other depictions of the character, you see that he has actually colored eyes.
Yeah.
And he has
But I mean,
blank.
if the rest of the toy is styled to be cartoon inspired, it makes sense that they would
It does
go for that.
It does. It's a little distracting, but there's a lot of paint. There's a lot of ratchets, and you can tell this is going to be a fairly large combiner because he comes with the. It's sort of like what they did with the Zeta and Superion. Is like the hips are a separate piece that Onslaught plugs into. He comes with the hands. The hand is just about the same size as a wireless mouse
Wow.
for the hands. So if I put my mouse beside the hands, the fingers reach to almost the top of the mouse, and it's almost as wide as my wireless mouse. So that's that. If that gives you any idea of how big it's going to be when it's fully combined. So I'm very lucky to have completed this, and I'm just glad I was able to save some money without having to go domestically and pay quite a bit more for this.
In fairness to your point, Don, I think it would have been nice if they included an alternate head or faceplate that had the eyes painted in the alternate location.
I've watched several reviewers of this just to get an idea of what to expect, and everyone has said there's no reason they couldn't have included a extra head with this. Now they are doing a kit that gives you a different look for the chest plate and everything. So maybe they'll see the feedback and add some extra parts into this kit, and so that way you can change the look without buying a whole set. Could you now? It's like Zeta did, they did two different versions, like toy versus cartoon version.
Yeah.
So this way you can kind of change it without buying a whole second set of figures. So maybe they'll do a kit. Maybe they'll put an extra head or something like that.
Don,
Blade Runner
I'm going
wants
to
to-
jump in on you
Oh.
because I forgot to mention I got this also, and that's what I wanted your opinion on.
Yeah.
They canceled the gun that was supposed to come with Blast Off. There was supposed to be a gun.
Right.
Now there's no gun.
I'm wondering if they're moving it to that kit.
Currently, that kit does not say that there's a gun,
right,
but
but that
maybe because so many people are upset, they will. The other thing that drives me nuts when I first started this set, and maybe I didn't do my research properly, but it looked like it was going to be a cartoon accurate Bruticus, and now they made it a toy Bruticus, and you have to buy the accessory kit to actually make it a cartoon Bruticus.
But the thing is, though, they, unlike Zeta that did two completely different sets. So at least this way, I'm just saying this is damning with faint praise, but at least with the upgrade kit, you can change your look without completely buying a whole second set of Combaticons.
I'm just mad they should have made a cartoon, something that was coming off as cartoon accurate, make it look like the cartoon, and then if you want, have the upgrade for the toy.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense
Not
to me.
the other way around. So
Right.
Magic Square and canceling the gun.
Yeah.
You
Or
know, now
maybe
you got a combiner with no gun.
Yeah.
Is
I got
it's probably the first one.
Yeah,
So
well,
it's
this is
kinda
this is
dumb.
their first masterpiece. I mean, these are basically just massive upscales of their Legends figures to a degree, but you know, I'm sure we shouldn't have to look for a third party piece for a third party piece, but I'm sure someone will step up and 3D print a gun for this Bruticus. Hopefully, they'll take what they've learned from this, and if they do their Defensor or they do their other combiners, they'll have a better idea of. I'm still very happy with the set so far. It's just it did stumble at the end.
Yeah, it's
But-
a little
Yeah, but
it kind of reminds me of what's the one that did that very first Devastator?
Hercules.
Oh, Toy World.
Toy World. It reminds me of
Oh, I said Hercules. I went too far.
Yeah, Hercules.
That was the Devastator. Toy World made it.
Oh,
which was
that's
Diecast's
okay.
question.
Okay, yeah.
But it no, not even the Toy World one, the one before that.
Was Hercules not Toy World?
TFC. Hercules was
TFC,
TFC.
that's right. Okay, yeah.
TFC Superion
Oh,
was a mess
yeah.
without the upgrade kit.
oh
Yeah.
God, that I'm so glad I didn't get that.
So
Yeah.
that's kind of what it reminds me of, and I guess that's why it leaves like a really bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah, that makes sense. Don, Blade Reader wants to know if the hand can be posed as if it's using the mouse.
Well,
Actually,
he's not holding a gun, so he might as well be able to hold a mouse.
actually, if the fingers were a little bit longer, the palm of the hand rests where your palm would on a mouse. His index finger almost touches the wheel.
You know what? I bet if you had like one of those little travel-sized mouses, that would probably work.
Yeah, but so just about he about can use the mouse.
MRP 73 said Bruticus using MS Excel, and I just keep thinking of, well, yeah, I mean, where else is Swindle going to keep track of all the parts he needs to steal?
No, for me, he's using Lotus 1, 2, 3.
I mean, I don't think Swindle would be big into bookkeeping in the first place because then there's a paper trail.
Yeah. But that's all I got this week on topic.
Okay, cool. So, got a couple things. One I kind of spoiled to the guys last week after the show, but we'll.
But I don't remember, so it'll be new to me.
Good. So,
And me.
So first thing I got, Mandarake. I think this is the last thing of mine from Mandarake. Reason being,
I'll believe it when I see it.
Reason being, so it was not. It's sealed. It's beautiful. And it's a Telemocha Beast Convoy. So happy to get it because I don't have it. But I noticed that the box from Mandarake had some DHL tape on it, which was odd. And I looked more closely, and it looks like somebody had stomped the box.
Oh.
Yeah, and opening up the toy looked like was pretty well flattened. I was able to sort of form it back into the shape of the Telemocha box, the little geometric pattern thing, and like it looks okay, but it's crumpled and everything where the box was supposed to be nice and whatever. I contacted DHL and I'm like, look, you destroyed this. Like you stomped it or dropped it or crushed it, taped
and
retaped it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, oh, I'm so sorry. I know how horrible this is. Please contact the seller.
But the seller's not the one that did it.
I know.
Right.
So contacted Mandarake, and they had said, hey, okay, sorry, we'll look into it. They'd email me back, but I haven't even gone back to look. I don't know if they were able to do anything or not. I'll find out. So I don't know why I collect boxed Unicrons. Like, going back to how I collect, I buy things that I already have. And I have, like, multiple of them. And I have every deco I think, except for, and I forget which one. I think it's the 2010 version.
Oh yeah, that's pretty hard to get.
Yeah.
That's expensive.
Yeah, but what I didn't have is Universe Unicron. It's the exact same deco as Armada, but it's in a box now. So I have a boxed version of it. So it's the Toys R Us release. So I've got that. So boxed Unicrons, I have 1. I'm looking at my shelves. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I have 6 boxed Unicrons.
He's beating me, and I'm the Unicron. Like, Unicron's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Step up, scrub.
Yeah, I don't know why I've decided that this is something that I want like every version of, but like it's just happened. So
I look forward to the price tag attached when you finally do get that 2010 Unicron.
Yeah. The other thing I got, and you forgot what this was, it was Redgeist from Brave.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was so good.
Yeah, the Deathsaurus repaint. I'm not going to go down. I don't think I'm going to go down the Brave rabbit hole.
Oh.
I've got this. I've got Death Gary, and I think one more thing is that I think I have 3 Brave toys, and I don't know that I want any more. Even though I think I do love them, but.
I mean, they're neat toys. They're absolutely, especially for those first couple Brave series, they are just basically Transformers toys with the serial numbers filed off. But like, I'm not talking about the ones that are like mold reuses, but like the Takara designers were still completely in that mindset when they were making those first couple years of Brave toys. It wasn't until a few series in where they started kind of diverging and kind of exploring other ways to do those big chunky robots, which ultimately eventually got us to Gridman, where Takara made toys for a tokusatsu series. And that was like, those toys were a weird bridging point between like G1 style toys and like Beast Wars style toys. Like they are not Transformers by any stretch, but they're a really interesting like middle stage in how Takara was designing robot toys in the like early to mid 90s.
Yeah, and I specifically got this because it is a Transformer. So
exactly.
Yeah, so
and if what you're wanting to do is just maybe get the Brave uses of Transformers molds, like that is a very short walk to go on to like get all that done.
Actually, I think I only have this and Death Gary. So how many are there? Do we know off the top of our head roughly how many? Don would know.
As far as how many what?
How many Transformers molds were reused for Brave and actually released as toys? I know a few designs were like animation only, but there were like, besides Redgeist and the Sky Gary recolor.
The Victory Shuttle was redone as Thunder Dagwan.
Thunder Dagwan.
Grandis was redone as Dag Base.
Yeah.
Dagwan was probably the last one that had any of the Takara, the Transformer molds reused. Gal Gaigar was all original as far as I know, and didn't have anything from the Transformers.
I have what, 2 or 3 to buy. So okay, I can do that. Sweet.
Yeah. I will tell you, Thunder Dagwan, my friend Gesku in Australia, who was on TFYLP with me for a while, he is a huge Brave fan as well, and he lives in Australia. He's from Singapore. He searched for almost 10 years to find a Thunder Dagwan that was less than $3,000 in the box.
Holy
he
crap.
just now got one last year.
How much was it?
I don't remember it. He got it for we've seen him boxed as high as 3,000. He was willing to take a great shape, no box version, I believe, if I remember correctly.
Makes sense.
Yeah, but Thunder Dagwan, Victory Shuttle already commands a pretty hefty penny, and Thunder Dagwan has a lot of retooling on it because there's a motorcycle character that attaches to the back for the Brave series. So yeah,
what we're saying here is Brian is never actually going to accomplish this.
That's fine.
He will, but it'll take more money than he may be willing to spend.
So let me make sure. Let me make sure. I'm pretty sure I've got Death Gary. It's a Sonicon release, though. Is that right?
Yeah, the Sky Gary recolor.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, those were cheap as hell.
Yeah, I got it for like $30.
Yeah, you could buy them $25 all day long at BotCon.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, those days have like come and gone. The Sunicon Brave Sky Garys are kind of dried up at this point. But like, yeah, there was a good stretch of years there where it cost basically nothing. Blade Raider said a few minutes ago, Brian, that you should open that email now. It's good podcasting.
Okay, let me go open that email now.
That is true. That is
Yeah.
true.
Also, Miguel has posted a show Z link where a third party is doing a Zazuri gun version of their Scorponok third party toy or bootleg, whatever it is, which I know Brian will not consider for this purpose, but it's interesting that someone has gone to the length of doing that, because the Zazuri gun never existed as a toy originally. That was a
Yeah.
cartoon only thing in that Brave series.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say, what is a Zori gun?
Well, Zazuri gun is it's
Red
a red
Scorponok.
Scorponok, and it's a pun name because scorpion in Japanese is Sasori.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. So I knew vaguely of that. I had forgotten about it.
Mhm.
Okay. So let me just say this. Oftentimes I will sit on emails because I have a weird hang up. I think if I'm going to read something, it's going to make me angry. I just will let it
Oh, this
sit.
is going to make really good podcasting.
So I'm going to open it now. They emailed me. Today is November 12th. So this was yesterday. The email says, "Dear Brian Kilby, we have been contacted by DHL Japan, who would like to confirm the condition of the damaged item. We will use photos of the product that you have already provided, but could you please send us some additional photos showing the shipping box in more detail?" Okay, well, I don't have it. I literally sent you the one that I had. So, oh well, I guess I'm not getting anything back. So, okay.
Did you already throw the shipping box away?
Yeah.
I would have held on to that until the thing was resolved, probably.
Yeah, well, it's a dump. It's at the dump now in recycling. So,
Well, I mean, it's still worth telling them that, like, you know, the box has already gone to recycling, and
But I mean, they can also send them pictures of what they had on their website versus what you received.
but they want to see the box.
yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, that's what I got this week. Okay, off-topic portion, ham sandwiches. The only off-topic thing I got 2 of the retro-carded bats. I had pre-ordered those, and they were delivered, and that's that. Don, what did you get?
Well, just a hi, Manny Cara. Amazon was running a big sale, and I shouldn't have got them, but they were
A big sale on what, Don?
a big sale on what? I'm going to tell you. On a lot of Super 7 items. So I was able to get 2 of the Thunderian Guard for basically better than BOGO, and I also got Claudius, which is significantly less than retail. So now I have pretty much Claudius and the Royal Guard.
Was that even actually a character in the cartoon?
It was in we saw him in flashback, and I think his spirit showed up towards the end, like him and Jaga was giving Lino, like before his final battle with Mumra or something like that. But you know, basically, I got 3 for the less than the price of 2. So I did really good on that. One thing I got a few weeks ago, I forgot to mention it. I got Player 2 Cammy. That was an Entertainment Earth item in the gray. So I got her. And that's all that I have off topic.
Diecast.
Yeah,
Yeah?
I'm like Brian. I got a retro carded bat.
You sound so excited about that.
I need to
dude,
at least get one of those.
reel it in. Like, you know, just control yourself.
Well, I'm just disappointed that Brian got 2 and I only
Oh,
got
okay.
1. And it's really nice. I don't even know the difference between this and the regular bat, but you guys made me order a couple more bats. So I'll be able to compare them when they get in. I hope John's listening. I also got the Train Track Takedown Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles shredder that is a train captain, I guess.
The
I don't,
what?
I don't know why I bought this.
What?
I
I don't
Because it's
really,
absurd.
yeah,
I don't even remember that.
it's kind of absurd, and I kind of don't
That's got to
need
be from
it.
like one of the like middle later CBS episodes.
I've never seen him. I've never seen
I
that
don't
figure
think it's a
before.
CBS episode, but it's definitely like past season 3.
Yeah.
John, why did
Wow.
I buy this? Did you buy this?
Yeah, of
Just
course
take
I
it
did.
back.
I'm a completist. That's why I bought it. But why you bought it, no idea. I cannot help you, sir.
It was a New York Comic Con exclusive, and it went up on the site, and it was one of those things I was like, I know if I sleep on it, it's gonna sell out. And I was like, it was one of those impulse buys.
Or you'll
I'm
come
like,
to your senses.
yeah,
If
I'm
I
like,
wait, I might make a measured decision.
Manny
So-
Kara is saying train conductor. I think actually though what we're looking for is engineer. Like he probably, he's probably there as the person driving the train, which is the engineer.
Mhm.
oh,
Yes.
same thing. Same thing.
No, conductor and an engineer are actually completely different things.
The conductor is the one that manages the train, asking for tickets, checking everybody, and the engineer is the one that actually runs the train.
Anani TF says, based on his experience with BNSF workers in particular, Shredder could be one of them and fit right in.
This was now I remember. This is the episode Turtles on the Orient Express.
That
Because, of
sounds like a
course-
CBS episode. I'm sorry.
Of course, it might be. I mean, we're talking decades now.
Oh, this is from the European
4.
vacation season, wasn't it?
Season 4.
So
you
that
realize how insane that sounds, XV?
so that I think that was actually a first run syndication season, and I never saw that one somehow. That season, that
It's
entire
only
season.
season 4, so I would assume it's still syndication. I think I don't know my numbers either, because again, this was a lifetime ago.
Yeah, so it's a weird thing because like for a couple of years simultaneously there was first run syndication episodes and CBS original episodes on the weekends.
Yep.
So
Basically
like
2 series going.
yeah, pretty like it was all in continuity together, but some episodes were only on the CBS airings and I don't think ever turned up in the syndication reruns.
This is along the lines of I didn't get it this week. I got it a few weeks ago when I got the Bebop and Rocksteady in disguise, where Bebop is a grandma and Rocksteady is a baby. And
I
trying to
saw that, and I was
trying to
like,
explain that to anyone.
That's
is difficult.
hysterical though, because one of them actually fits in the little cart.
Yeah, no, it's great. But I mean, if somebody, comes into my office and sees Bebop dressed like Mrs. Doubtfire, questions abound.
That's the one. That's the set I actually want, and I can't find it.
Like
Sure,
part of me loves that this exists, but I'm also just kind of aghast that we've gotten so deep into this that this is where we're at with the NECA Turtles line.
Yes, indeed. Now, of course, probably next year they'll do like version 2 of just your standard Bebop and Rocksteady, and that'll be nice. Like an update after 3 or 4 years. But yes, they also mix in this nonsense, which is a sight to see.
Okay, so Blade Raider has come to our rescue. He confirms the Orient Express is probably the European vacation season, or might be the European vacation season, but clarifies that season was made before CBS took over, but it did not air here until USA Network was rerunning the show, which is why I never saw it. You probably don't remember ever watching that season. So yeah, this is like really especially deep cut territory.
Yeah, I honestly don't remember it, but there's a lot of episodes I just don't remember.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, you're
Cool.
allowed to not remember like 4 dozen of these episodes. Just went on forever.
Diecast, you get anything else?
No, that's all I got.
Chris?
No.
John?
Just real quick, I have entered into a new toy line.
Uh-oh.
So I've decided I was really smitten with Boss Fight Studios, Sarazoic Warriors when those came out. I don't know, probably at this point almost a year ago, maybe a little bit less than a year ago for Wave 1, which is a very like 90s inspired anthropomorphic dinosaur line, very much in kind of the vein of Playmates,
Yeah.
90s
I got
toys.
the green Triceratops a couple of weeks ago, about 2 months ago.
They're awesome. Good for you, Don. They're awesome. I really liked Wave One. I never pulled the trigger until now, but Big Bad Toy Store had a sale where many of them were $5 off or something like that. But that was enough. So they ended up being like $25 ish, or in some cases maybe a little less than that. It was enough for to make me pull the trigger. They're awesome. I love them. Again, it's very nostalgic in a good way, that it's very much like a 90s toy line,
Like
so
extreme
again,
dinosaurs.
yeah, like so dinosaurs dressed up as like samurai warriors, or street punks and things like that, and very
A
neon.
grandma with her baby.
Not that.
Oh, okay.
No, that's probably like wave 7 or 8.
Okay.
But I really like it. I also really appreciate, just real quick about the line, is yeah, it's targeted obviously towards us, but Boss Fight Studios stayed pretty disciplined, and they didn't give them like lavish paint apps. They're not slathered in paint. They don't feel like statues. They're just kind of big, chunky, molded plastic. They feel like you can really just like play with them, and ram them into each other, and like twist and tweak them, and they feel like legit toys. So one, that kept the cost down. That's cool. But two, like they committed to the bit. So you open it and it feels like a toy, which is very much appreciated. And that's all I got.
I want to thank our patrons at patreon.com/tfradio. Patrons of Radio Free Cybertron get an ad-free version of the show. You get it a day early. Doesn't mean 24 hours, but you get it a day early at a higher bit rate with a complete What We Got This Week segment of the podcast, including non-Transformers content. You get a weekly Patreon exclusive pre-show podcast. You get unedited episodes of RFC, and I think I'm going to include some edits where I give Diecast and Don some grief for like talking to our viewers and not our listeners. So that'll be in the unedited feed. You get a fancy color on our Discord server, red for Touched, purple for all other patrons. You get There Goes My Money a week early. Patrons at the Touch tier get to be on There Goes My Money. And Touch patrons are mentioned on the show each week and listed at tfradio.net/credits. I'm going to do that now. Kevin Dorsey, Sent the Proto, Mollis Koenig, Daniel Scott, Nathan's Fast Talk Food Reviews, Trickster, Here's Why It's Cool, Ryan Bona, Emmett Sresevich, Rabbits, Hector Bones, Joey Russell, Sean Williamson, Spider Bob, Sean Hamilton, Sean Bratton, Crazy Word, Eric EPY, Eric Crownover, Eric Warren, and Matt Peterson. Thank you all so much. If you want to join these fine folks, go to patreon.com/tfradio. You can find all of our crap at tfradio.net, going back a long time, like way too long, like so very long. You can find me at briankilby.com and at kilby.bsky.social and at Brian Kilby on Instagram. Rob Clay is not here. You can find his Amazon wish list at tfradio.net/claylist. And he is at all over the place. I have it written down here, so let me look at that so that I don't screw it up, because I don't want to do that. Actually, no, I don't have it written down. I have Chris's written down. Chris, how can people find Rob?
Check out Rob's YouTube channel, which is at youtube.com/@flailthroughs. That's where he mostly plays Gundam games, largely Gundam Battle Operation 2, which he has been doing for more years than I'd like to count, probably more years than he would like to count also on a daily basis. If you like what he's doing over there, you can support him via Patreon, patreon.com/flailthroughs. You can find all the information over there about what that entails and what you can get as patron perks out of that. And yeah, tfradio.net/playlist for his Amazon wish list.
Very cool. Matt, not here. He is at Melvar, 3 L's, 2 R's on Blue Sky. Rob Springer, not here. He is at zonebase.org, at zonebase.bsky.social, and at RoboRobSpringer on Twitter. Don, how do people get a hold of you?
I can be found on Twitter at HMRC4EVR, on Blue Sky at HMRC4EVR.bluesky.social. Also have an Amazon wish list, tfradio.net/donlist.
Very cool. Diecast, how about you?
You can get a hold of me on X and Blue Sky at Diecast2. You can like my Facebook page at Reviews by Diecast. You can see all my reviews at youtube.com/RFC reviews or tfradio.net/reviews. And I think that's pretty much it. Don't forget Elf on a Shelf Warmer.
Yes. Don't forget Elf on a Shelf Warmer. Thank you. tfradio.net/elf if you want to send something my way to drop off. No referral fees, of course, for that, but I would rather you guys drop off something yourself at a drop box. It'll help a kid out
in your local area, which is kind of the point.
And yeah, exactly. Help out kids in your local area. Chris.
You can find me in our Discord, tfradio.net/Discord, where Blade Raider has been sharing screen caps of a lost season of the 87 Ninja Turtles cartoon to help settle a discussion we were having during the off-topic what we got this week. So be sure to go become a patron so that you can get that segment and find out what I'm actually talking about. Turtles on the Orient Express. But yeah, it's a lot of fun to be in our Discord on show nights, and we have great conversations the whole week through. We've got a great group of regulars. It's a really cool place to come and hang out and just talk about whatever. Highly recommend it. I have an Amazon wish list at tfradio.net/chrislist, and my website is at playwithphotography.com.
John? Is John still here?
John left.
John left?
Well, you can find him on the internet as that John D almost everywhere except for eBay, where he's Cloudburst, and hopefully he's got some time off coming at the end of this week, and hopefully he will be able to sort through some of his stuff and get some new things listed.
Yeah, that would be great.
But he's got to check with me and Brian before he lists any Beast Wars, Japanese Beast Wars stuff, because we have some specific requests in on him for that.
Totally true. Okay, we will see you next week. Have a good one.
Good night, everybody.
Recording stopped.
Sweet. Hey, I'm about to fall asleep.
Oh, well, you were hiding it pretty well.
I was yawning all the way through. So people watching live.
I mean, the podcast listeners won't know that.
That's true, because they're the important ones. All you people watching live on YouTube, you're important too.
Yeah.
But most of our audience is the podcast. So that's what we focus on. I am going to stop the stream. So I'm going to stop Twitch first. Bye, Twitch, because you're easy. Bye. YouTube. Bye. I'm about to pass out.
What is going on with